What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to yet another Tough Builds episode. Before I even start getting today's video together, I just want to let you guys know this is not an install video, so if you are not interested, go ahead and click off and you don't have to watch my video. But if you want to stick around and find some useful information about this, stick around. But then again, I'm also going to be making a video very shortly on how to change out your inner and outer tie rod step by step for all you fanatics out there that really want to know about it. If you do still want to know about it though, go ahead and smash the subscribe button now. I also want to announce, guys, we are at 970 subscribers. Give you guys yourself a round of applause. Thank you for all you guys' support. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Quick tip for inner and outer tie rod removal on an S550. You can be either between 2015 all the way up to 2022. This is just a brief thing that I wanted to bring to the table. If you guys are actually changing out your inner and outer tie rods, I am replacing my whole strut tower. That's why the strut's not here. And I also have to replace the inner and tie rod because of a pothole that I hit. And I hit it pretty heavily. This is the inner and outer tie rod right here. As you guys can tell, the ball joint on this girl is completely screwed up. It's no good. Went to O'Reilly's and I got a precision inner and outer tie rod. Didn't cost me very much for both of them. I think it was like 75 bucks for two, which is not that bad. If you go to the dealership, you're gonna be spending a lot more, and that's just Motorcraft factory parts. So I wanted to basically bring this one to the table because not anybody has really put this on YouTube. And if you are doing it and you trying to figure out how in God's nation do you take the inner rod off from your power steering rack, this is pretty much how you do it. I got a 12-inch wrench and I used this girl. You can use a 10-inch if you have one. 10 inches fit, or a 12-inch will fit perfectly. The beefier it is, the better, because you gotta whack this guy upward. That way it can break the nut, which is on the end right here, off from the power rack. That way you can go ahead and remove it. Now, your outer tie rod, this guy right here, this has a nut on it. Okay, so when you get an alignment done, this is what they're actually messing with right here. They are either turning it in or taking it out, depending on your toe of the vehicle. You're gonna wanna count the turns while you're taking this off. So that way you can get it as close as possible. So that way it would at least be drivable to go get an alignment done. You could be dead on, you could be dead off, you could be halfway, you never know. It's always highly recommended to get a alignment. I eventually, like I keep saying, guys, I really want to go bags or lowering springs in this girl, but I also want to change out all of my rods and everything to definitely not factory. So I definitely want to go with OEM, which this precision here is considered OEM because it is not Motorcraft. I want to eventually upgrade all the arms, the control arms. I want to redo the power steering rack, which the inner and outer tie rod goes to. I want to change out the spindle and put a bigger brake system on here, so that way instead of using 2-piston caliper, I can use a 6 or a 4-piston caliper, which will make this car handle a lot more, because eventually this is not going to be an EcoBoost anymore. This is going to be something really crazy, and it's already been done many times, but you can technically go buy one right now for probably less than I'm about to build it. But technically, if you do the math, right now cars are so damn high, you building one is definitely going to, you know, cost way less than you going out and buying one. We're gonna have a little bit more fun with the EcoBoost, but in the meantime, you kind of want to just go ahead and put this guy back in. and then unloosen this nut right here, and then turn it, but count how many turns you're actually turning. But make sure that it is pointed up in the direction that it goes back into, while it sits back into this groove right here. Here is the hole that it goes into. You definitely want to make sure that you count all of them and make sure that it's 100% counted for, and then you can go ahead and start putting your other one back together again. My biggest thing, what I would say, is put the inner tie rod on before you put it back onto the power steering rack. We back with it. Today is Monday fun day. This is where the car is going to be finally able to touch all tires on the floor. So let me go ahead and fill you guys in what really I've got for this thing so far. I mentioned that I did the inner tire rods in the clip before this one. The part that I've got today is this part right here, which is your control arm end link. I got a new one. Why? Because, well, I might as well. And pull over here to the strut. So I'm still using the same top hat, and then we got the bearing, we got the bump stop that's brand new, and then the whole new strut that is brand new. I had to warranty it out because running it with not changing out the problem that was causing the issue in the first place caused that one to go bad. When you put your inner tie rod and outer tie rod on, some of them will not come with Loctite. I'm gonna take off some of this Loctite though. Don't put too much, you only need a little bit on the threads. A little bit goes a long way, trust me. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and put the damn strut back on. So this whole strut right here is gonna go back onto the Mustang, and then once this strut right here is on there, we're finally gonna be able to lower her on the floor. And then don't forget, we're still gonna change out the control arm end link, which I have, and I have that in Precision, which is right here. So we're gonna switch that out, and this is the Precision inner tie rod and outer tie rod. That's just obviously the outer. The inner one is somewhere around here, but I think I got Moog for the inner, and outer was the Precision. I'm pretty sure I did that. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get the shock in here, get the control arm all buckled up and tightened down, and then we're gonna do the sway arm end link. We're gonna put that in, or the sway bar, sorry, the sway bar end link, we're gonna put that in and get it all tightened up, put the caliper back on, the rotor back on, put the tire back on, and set her on the floor. And hopefully before it decides to pour and rain on me, we're gonna try to go ahead and take her out for a little drive. But we are expecting floods around our area, so I kind of want to make sure that I get all this done before the flooding starts happening. When it rains out here, monsoon, if you're from Arizona, monsoons out here are just night and day. You can't tell when it's going to come, and you can't tell when it's going to leave. We're going to go ahead, finish this job right now. If you guys really do want an install video on how to do the whole strut thing, as well as your inner and outer tie rods, and if you need help with your sway bar end link or anything like that in that category, I still have my driver's side, which I'm going to be doing, just not in this video. So the driver's side will eventually be getting done. But other than that, that's pretty much going to wrap up this portion of the video. Don't forget, guys, we have a sponsor for next video. So if you're not yet subscribed, you might want to go ahead and do that, because this one is a big company. I'm pretty sure y'all know them. Well, you guys should know exactly what to do at this point. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down, but always leave a comment down in the section down below. And don't forget to share this video and help me get seen so we can come up with better ideas, better videos, better quality. And don't forget, guys, we do have a sponsor for next video. I'm super excited to bring them to the table, and I'm super glad to actually have the opportunity to work with this company. So make sure that you guys go ahead and smash the subscribe button right now before it's too late. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Let's get there. I love you all. Thanks once again for you guys' support. I'll see you in the next banger.